Welcome back to Reggie's Cook into Life's Lessons. I have the beautiful Anitra Pope. Why? She's beautiful. Look at her. You can tell she's beautiful. But why do I have her here? I have her here because it's Superwoman's Month.
Really?
It's for the women that are doing great things, big things. And the first person that came to my mind was this beautiful woman. Please, Anitra, introduce yourself.
Anitra. I am
Introduce
from
yourself.
Camden.
Yeah.
Graduate of Camden High, class 86. But I am realtor, basketball coach, student, and mother of two wonderful grown adults. And I'm a grandma. I'm a Nini of one beautiful little grandson.
Now, with all that, she's telling you she is a superwoman. Because the women nowadays are doing fantastic and great things. Now, of course, we always start off too by, after the introduction or before the introduction, however we're going to do it, we start off talking about what we're going to cook. We're going to throw a steak on. We're going to throw a steak on. Now, last week I did do a steak, but I did it, I've been noticing that you can cook steaks, of course, different ways. And last week I just grilled it. But I'm not just going to grill it this week. I'm going to grill it so that it's hard on, get the crust on the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to stick it in the oven and let it finish off. Stick it in the oven for, about a half an hour or something like that. Because we want it to cook through, Because some people, how do you like your steak?
I like mine medium.
Oh, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Because
I don't like it tough. I don't like it all the way cooked, all the way
it's
done.
going to make it easier. So I have this beautiful tenderloin. And of course, we're not going to do anything much than put some pepper. We're going to put some pepper on it. Oh my goodness, I didn't put it in the cup, but we're going to put some pepper on both sides. Oh my goodness. That's because me and her, we were having fun. We went and we went to a location, and everybody knows that I'm a professional photographer, not a professional cook even, but we about showing that anybody can get in the kitchen and work it out, because Reggie's Cooked Into Life is about following instructions and cooking and not being afraid of the
He's cooking and having a glass of wine.
Oh, she gonna be doing some stuff too, because we're gonna do the steak now. Because again, we're going to do steak. We're going to do potato Bhajias, potato Bhajias, and we're also going to do zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp.
It's my favorite.
Oh, I did it all, and I didn't even know it. I did it all. Folks. We have this beautiful steak. We have this beautiful steak that we put some seasoning on. And all we did was we just pressed the seasoning into the meat. Because again, we're going to cook this steak different from the way that I cooked the steak in my last steak cooking. So we're going to put this on we're going to put it on the grill. We're going to grill it. Oh, yes. And because it's not on high, because we're going to smoothly cook it. It's going to be like 4 minutes on that side, and because we're going to stick this steak back into the oven. We're going to stick this steak into the oven. So, boom, we're going to cook 4 or 5 minutes on one side, flip it. 4 or 5 minutes. We're going to let it cook until it's a
nice brown.
Now, Anitra, when I go over here, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to rinse this off because we're going to use this cutting board.
Okay.
And this is going to be your cutting board.
Okay.
But what we're going to do, if I turn my back away from the camera, you're supposed to be like you're supposed to be like my host. Yes.
So what would you like me to do while I'm hosting?
Well, okay, we're going to get to all that, but what we're going to do, you got to be, It's me, because I should have been saying Anitra. Now,
Yes.
Anitra, she told you she's a basketball coach. And she asked me one of the questions, what would I ask her? What is something that I would ask her? And I told her that the first question that I was going to ask her was, I know that she's demanding on the court and with the girls, because
Yes.
she coaches girls basketball. And I know she's demanding doing that. But because she is a superwoman, there's other things that she do to make changes and to have an impact on the girls' lives. Can you please tell them some of the things that you do for the girls, and inspire those young ladies,
young
out
ladies
there
that I coach,
that are watching?
My biggest challenge sometimes with young ladies is, having them be focused, having them wanting to be out on the court. Not all young ladies come with the skill set that they need to play basketball, so it's always a challenge when they first come out on the court. But some of the things that I do, I am really hard on my girls. I'm really strict about education. I'm really strict about how they carry themselves.
Yes.
And what they believe in. So the difference between coaching inner city and then coaching down in Georgia is that there's not a lot of participation from the parents. So as a coach, I'm not only their coach, I'm their mentor, I'm their other mom. I'm not really their friend, but I am their coach. So some of the things I instill upon them is just having the heart to move forward, having the heart on the court as well as in life, because when you're coaching, what you teach on the court applies in life.
Now, do you follow? When I say do you follow your girls?
Oh yeah, definitely. All my girls. I have girls that I coached back in 2005 that went to Reggie Lewis High School. Two of them, I'm still their mom to this day. One is soon to be getting married. Congratulations to her. But all the girls that have stuck with me, especially those that came out of Reggie Lewis High School, they all have one or at least 2 degrees.
Yes.
So my thing was, they all graduated. I have always had 100% graduation rate. I've instilled in them the heart to move forward, the challenge of life. On and off the basketball court. I pushed them beyond the level that they think they can go. So they're like, Coach, I can't do that. Yes, you can.
So you're making them better ball players.
By making them better women.
By making them better women. That's showing off the direction I was going, because just with men's sports, people use sports to change people's lives.
Right.
And so you're on their case about homework and education and things like that.
You have to be. And it's so difficult. You can't just be a coach on the court and not be a coach off the court. You're doing a disservice to the girls, to the kids, period, if you are. If you just go there because you want to be... I coached at Camden High for 5 years, which was my alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
I love my high school. I loved coaching there. I left because I got, sick and I wanted to come back, but they had another coach. But the thing of it is, when you are a coach, you are a 24 hours, 7 days a week coach. There is no.
How did you take that? How did you handle that? Because you saying you wanted to be a coach, and you still wanted to coach, and you got sick, and
it was devastating. It's devastating to when I had to leave. It was devastating when I came back and
but you do
realized
more than coaching.
I mentor. I still have those.
And you're a professional woman.
Yes, I'm a realtor. I've been doing real estate for over 13 years.
So so let's say when you got sick, then okay, so now you wasn't going right back to coaching.
Right.
I don't know, what your plans for your future, whether you're going to coach next year or whatever, or whether you coach.
Oh no,
now.
I'm still coach. I'm not coaching right now, but my plan is to go back.
What I'm saying is that what you said was devastating, but you didn't stop living.
No. You could never stop living.
What was your inspiration? Because you are a superwoman. What was your inspiration to continue to press on?
God is my inspiration.
That's your inspiration?
God is my inspiration. I trust in Him in everything. So even when I got sick and couldn't coach, and it was hard for me not to be there with the girls and have to leave when I had to leave, but I knew there was a plan that God had for me, and I had to follow it. My health has gotten better. My real estate has gotten better. So it's like I had to take steps towards getting better and believe that God had a different plan for me at the time.
What did he open your eyes up to?
Life, because my whole world was coaching. My whole world was coaching.
But you already was you were
Right,
a
but it
real
was
estate
different.
person.
But I wasn't doing real estate the way I should have been doing, and I wasn't, doing the things in life that I wanted to do.
You hear
So it was like,
Yes.
yes, my health took a toll, and then I moved back down to Georgia with my daughter when she was getting ready to have my grandson, and I got to be there when he was born. I got to experience that. I got to get better and had to sit down and listen to what God had for me. So my spirituality flows into everything. So, and I'll tell you a story about why, because I almost gave up real estate.
Tell me the story.
And one of my players, grandmother, friend of hers at church, was about to lose her home. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not doing real estate anymore. Like I just, I had took a hit from someone that's close to me. I took a really bad hit. I said, okay, God, I'm not doing this. And they called me up one day, and she said, I didn't know who else to call, so I had to call you, Coach Pope. I said, okay, what do you need?
So one of your players' grandmother called me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she said, I didn't know who else to turn to, so all I prayed about, and he led me to you. And I said, what's the problem? He said, she told me a friend of hers at church was about to lose her home. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what do you mean? She was owed him back taxes. Somebody came knocking on her door and was like, you know what, I'll give you $500. You could pay rent for 8 months, and then I sell it back to you. Well, lo and behold, their house was paid off already. She owed $27,000 in taxes. I said, okay, what's the problem? They didn't know what to do, and this man was knocking on the door. I said, please don't sign that piece of paper he's getting ready to give you, because he's getting ready to steal your home from you. I called a mortgage rep friend of mine. Mm-hmm. Explained to her the situation. I said, we only have 24 hours to save this woman's house. It's going to tax sale on Monday morning, and this was Thursday afternoon. Mm-hmm. She was away on vacation in Florida. I lived in Atlanta, and this woman's house, she lived in Delran, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. She said, Anitra, I don't know what we can do. I said, listen, God willing, we've got to save this woman's house. I cannot let somebody just walk in and take their house from them. So we prayed about it. She gave him the number. She called me back. She said, I got a pre-approval. I said, that's all I need. A 30-day pre-approval for refinance for $30,000. I called the lady up. I said,
which covers the taxes and actually gave her a couple extra dollars.
Right. So I said, this is what I need to do. I need to go to the tax office. I need you to take this pre-approval. Mm-hmm. And I said, tell them to please give you 30 days. Uh-huh. She called me back. She said, I don't know what God, she said, we serve an awesome God, because they gave me 30 days. In those 30 days, I helped her do what she needed to do. She paid off her back taxes. She paid off any excess water bills. She saved her house. And she still had $130-something thousand in equity in her house. And she called me up. She cried and she cried. She said, it had to be God. I said, it had to be God. I said, because I was going to quit real estate. I was about sick of people.
You said it had to be God, but God used you.
Right. It had to be God, but
I understand what you're going to. I know what you're going to say.
And I had to listen.
Yes.
And
it was you.
It was hard.
With the direction. Because you.
So that helped me and said, okay, God, this is where I'm supposed to be. And my purpose has always been to help people. My purpose is always to mentor young women and young men. I was the first woman to ever coach a men's team at Camden High. I coached the freshman boys one year. Coach Phillips said, you know what, I believe in you. We've never done this before, but I want to do it. And I want you to do it. And, and I'm grateful for that, because it's a heavy undertaking to coach a boys team at Camden High. Like, you just don't do that. Like, that's just not, but I enjoyed that year. A lot of those young men still call me today. I'm still mom. I'm Coach Pope mom. And I still talk to them, and I still coach them. I still mentor them, as well as coaching the young ladies.
We have much more to get out of this woman. What we're going to do, The steak is grizzled. It's grilling. Oh my God! And it does smell
That looks
fantastic.
good. Oh my
It
God,
smells
looks good.
fantastic.
And I'm hungry.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break. Reggie's Cooked into Life's Lessons. This woman just told you how she saved the woman's house,
God.
but God saved her. We're going to set up this linguini. We're going to set all that up so we can do that, because we're going to throw that shrimp and we're going to throw the steak into the oven.
Yes.
And then we're going to get the potatoes set up. We'll be right back. Reggie's Cooked into Life's Lessons. Okay, folks. Folks, we're back. As you see, zucchini linguini I have in front of her. I have one in front of her and one in front of me. I have a different kind of flavor. I you know what? Oops.
I was going to say that.
Take that off. Yeah. This is really, really easy to do. Now, what we're going to do, folks, because this zucchini linguini roasted shrimp, the ingredients are, we have 2 zucchinis, we have the shrimp that's peeled in the vein behind us, we have the yellow bell pepper, we have the lime juice, but we're going to use a fresh lime, and we have the salt, kosher salt, we have the garlic powder, and we have the black pepper. We're going to mix this together. We got the oven preheated because, bam, our steak is it's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's nice and grilled. We're going to take that off. Now we're going to put this on the rack. We're going to put this on the rack. And we're going to stick this in the oven. We're going to stick this in the oven. And in fact, we're going to stick it in the oven now. And we're going to let it be doing its thing. Wow. It's doing this thing while we're getting the zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp together. Okay, so this is where we're at. She saved many people, but she gave us a beautiful story of the woman that she saved. And guess what? I didn't even realize I know that woman and the granddaughter. So it's a tiny world. It's a tiny world, and she did a big thing in it. So now, like I said, what we're going to do here with this zucchini, we're going to shave this. We're going to shave it. We're going to shave. See yours.
Like, could I use a knife?
No. If you use the knife, you use the knife. I'll use this because this is easy. You know what? First, we're supposed to cut off the back end. We're supposed to cut on.
I got you.
Cut that off. Yes.
I am a cook too.
That's what she said.
I grew up in a southern house. So.
That's what she said. Now, but look how easy this is. This is how you're supposed to use it.
I'm old school. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, be old school.
Yes,
Ain't nothing wrong with being old school.
Yes, I'm old
because
school.
Because you guys that are looking and learning this recipe, she's saying if you don't have this tool, don't mean you quit. It means that you just grab a knife and do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Yeah. Even though this
Grandma raised me to use a knife. So make it nice and neat and do the knife.
So what we're going to do, folks, we're going to do this linguine like this. Zucchini. We're going to do this zucchini like this.
You're going to call this the right name.
I know. But everybody, again, we're going back to, I don't proclaim to be no pro. What I proclaim to do is follow instructions on how to do it. Again, we don't want to be afraid of the kitchen. And that's what now, look, this is where I'm at now. This is where we want to be. Now we want to shave it down like this. We're going to shave like this. Look, that because this is going to go with the yellow bell peppers and into the pot. Oh man, that steak smells good. It smells good. And see how we're doing this, folks? See, I bought this from the store. It was a few bucks. But I'm making this into little slivers like this. Shivers. Oh my goodness. I only speak English. and what other languages I speak.
Well, I'll let you do those. I'll cut the bell peppers.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go ahead. You cut. We're cutting them into thin slices. Okay. So we're gonna cut them. Oh, good. That's a great idea for you to. Oh, and I gotta get these. Oh no, the peppers they're for the potato thing, potato Bhajias. So okay, and then you'll cut these into the little shrivel, not the shrivers like I'm doing this linguini or whatever I'm calling it, right? Zucchini,
Yes.
zucchini, linguini, zucchini linguini with
Seeds
roasted
out.
shrimp. With roasted shrimp. We is going to be eating up in here. And you guys, all you have to do, get the ingredients, and then you can be eating like this. But wait until this dish is done. This recipe caught my eye. I was telling Anitra that the recipe catches my eye. Then I say I'm going to tackle it in the kitchen. And that this I haven't done this before.
And
I
it's
haven't,
healthy.
Oh, it's super healthy.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done this this recipe before, so we all are doing it together for the first time. That's my niche, ain't it, y'all? We are doing it for the first time together. Yes, yes, yes. You're doing a great job over there. Now, actually, I do have one already done because I did practice. That's like I'm looking like I know what I'm doing here. That's why I look like I knows what I'm doing. Cause I took and did one.
So anything else you want to know about me, sir?
Yes. We're gonna find out something else. Again, so you only talked a little bit, and we're still talking about you guiding young women. We're still talking about you being the superwoman that you've been and saving someone's life, changing their life, turning their life around. That's what a superwoman does. That's what this woman is doing. Plus, she's helping me in the kitchen. Reggie's cooked into life's lessons. So we getting some life
That's
lessons.
my other favorite thing to do.
We getting some life lessons, and we throwing down on some zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp, because we're going to throw some shrimp up in here. We're going to throw some kosher salt, some garlic powder, and some black pepper, and some vegetable oil, olive oil, not vegetable oil, some olive oil into this. We're going to throw that into this, and then we're going to throw that into the oven. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break, and we're going to get this all set up, and we'll show you. Then we'll throw it together in a bowl, and then throw it together on the cookie sheet and throw it in the oven, because the oven is already preheated at 400, and we only going to cook it in there for 8 minutes. And I'm thinking by the time we do the 8 minutes of this stuff, by the time we get it set up and do the 8 minutes, we should be pulling this steak out too.
Nice.
And then we'll go for the potatoes. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it. Reggie's cooked into life's lessons. Anitra Pope. Stop messing with me. Stop messing with me.
I'm only messing with you because everybody does that.
Well, yeah.
They'll call me Anita instead of Anitra, so I'm used to it.
Well, didn't I straighten myself out?
You did. You certainly did.
Thank you.
It's like you're doing a great job with that.
Zucchini, linguini.
Lu-
Zucchini, linguini. Zucchini, linguini. Look, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is going to be powerhouse. This is going to be powerhouse. I got that ready. She got, oh, look at those yellow peppers, those yellow bell peppers. She got that ready. We got the bowl with the shrimp in it. Let me just throw this behind me. Now, oh, yes, make sure it's shrimp. Oh, yes. Look, folks. We got some shrimp. She already took the tails off. She's good. She's good. Now, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we're all set up. We're going to clean this up. We're going to throw this together. We're going to come right back. We're going to ask her another deep question. And we're going to get this answer. And we'll be right back, folks. Reggie's Cooked into Life's Lessons. Anitra Pope is my guest. Superwoman of the Month. Okay, we're back. And we cleaned up this mess so it didn't look terrible. But, okay, so we talked about the ingredients for this zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp. We talked about the ingredients. We have the linguini all shriveled up, zucchini, and we have the yellow bell peppers. Now, and it calls for lime juice, and of course, you know, I like to do the fresh thing. So we got that. Now, and we have some, we're gonna need olive oil. So, and we have, look, we're gonna
Put them together.
Yes, we're gonna put the bell peppers in here. Now we're gonna put the zucchini in here, please. Now we're gonna throw the kosher salt in here. As you see, folks, we want this has to be mixed and blended, and the garlic powder. Sorry, guys. Garlic powder is what I meant to say, and black pepper. Oh yes, and let me move this. Now, and we're gonna see, and we mix that in there. Now, what we're going for is we're going to squeeze the lime juice in there. Squeeze the limes in there. Yes.
Enough? Is enough lime juice?
Well, it says that we only need, hold on, it says we only need 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So this, squeezing both of these in there is definitely going to be enough. Unless you want to squeeze some juice in there. Yeah. Just a little bit. You can add a little more. So, of course, folks, we squeeze the limes in there. And, of course, we have some lime juice like this. And, of course, now we're going to go, it says to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I believe that's enough. I believe that's enough. This is what this looks great. This looks good. This looks good. Oh, I got my glass. Now, listen, I have gloves.
Yes. To mix.
Good. And I'm glad because we're going to get you to mix it. Now, like I said, we all know I'm going to write down a couple questions, which I did, and she's talked about her coaching and changing lives with the girls, you know, being a mentor to them and things like that, and being a second mother to a lot of them. Now, another question that I have for her, this is a deep question to me, guys, but we hear so much about the glass ceiling that women in general go through. But do you feel that the glass ceiling has been broken for you as a black woman because we have a black woman as a vice president?
Not yet. No. We've made tremendous strides with Madam Vice President Harris in office. So we've definitely made strides. But at the same time, we still have a long way to go. You know, with the systemic racism, it's not going to change overnight. So have we made tremendous strides? I'm seeing more black women CEOs. You know, I'm a sports fanatic, so watching Dawn Staley and the coach from Georgia, the first 2 black women head coaches in the SEC to play against each other is amazing. So yeah, have I seen change? Has there been change? But is the glass ceiling broke? Not yet. But can it be broken, and will we as black women break it? Yes, definitely. We just got to keep forging ahead. I'm so happy and proud that Kamala Harris is in. You know, Stacey Abrams and what she's done. So definitely have strong women that are leading the way and leading the path to breaking that ceiling. But we still have a ways to go, but we will get there.
Because she got her pearls on.
Definitely.
And
I don't have my Chucks on today, but I had them on the other day with my
and you best believe
pearls.
she got some. So she said that no, the glass ceiling hasn't been broken the way that we all desire it to be. And that the struggle for her as a black woman is...
How do you want me to lay these out? Just lay them out.
Yes, we're just going to pour them on here. Now, guys, we got this all mixed up. Now we're just pouring it onto the pan and spread it out. Like I said, we already have the oven preheated. And so we're going to throw this in there. It's going to go in there for like 8 minutes. It's roasted zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp. This is how this is supposed
amazing.
to. Yes. Oh my God. Smell it?
Yes.
Smell
the
it?
little lemon and seasoning and garlic.
Yes.
But I'm excited though. I'm so excited about where we as black women are headed, and as black men. You know, do we have some strides? Yes, but we've come so far. And just to see and watch and know that.
Are you going to pour that on there?
Yes, I am.
Oh yes.
To see and watch where we've been and you know, knowing what we can accomplish if we just do it together. And, you know, not try to hold each other down, but continue to lift each other up and build each other up in this industry and in all industries, whether it's coaching, real estate, nonprofit, bringing up these young men and women is what's going to make the difference for us.
But do you know what I would like for you to do? Now that you mentioned your real estate business again, can you tell those people how to get in contact with you? Is that
Sure. You can reach me. My cell phone number is 678-829-7718. Or you can email me at apope@poperealtyservices.com. I am with HomeSmart First Advantage in Cherry Hill. And I primarily do all South Jersey. I do rentals. I work with investors. Of course, I do sales. I list homes. You know, I do it all, but I do it. My clients come first. It's not about money for me because God provides for me. So I'm really big on helping my client achieve what they want to achieve. And I have a partner, Maria Gonzalez, and we work together to make sure we do the best job that we can. So with me, it's never about money. With her, it's never about money. Yes, we do make the money. But however, if we're not doing the job for our clients, it's not worth it to me.
I seen that. I seen a commercial like that. I want her to make more money. I want you guys to call her. I want you guys to use her services. I want you to help her bust that ceiling. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. This is looking fantastic. It's ready to go into the oven.
It looks so good. It's making me hungry.
We're gonna put this in the oven. We're gonna let the time lapse so that we can pull it out when it's ready. Then we're going into we're getting ready to set up. We're gonna set up for the potatoes. What's it called?
Potatoes Bhajias.
Potatoes Bhajias. Cook into Life's Lessons with Reggie. Reggie's Cooked into Life Lessons with Anitra Pope. We'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back. I'm going to throw this in the air for Anitra. Anitra.
Yes.
Tell us something that you haven't told us that you want to tell us. Oh, but before you tell us, good, because I want to get this out of the way because I don't want anything to interrupt what you have to say. Now we're doing the potatoes Baja, right? We took this out the oven. Bam, 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 bam. All we got to do is we can take a fork. Let's take a fork. Well, I got this right here. I can pull a slice of this meat out. Oh, look at that. That is ready. And then on the edge is still, it's not overcooked. Beautiful. That, I did a steak last week, but I told you I just did it on the stove top. But this one, and this says that, because they were saying that this is a final way to cook the steak. Because sometimes you roast the steak and then you grill it. But this, they said that it tastes better when you grill it, then roast it. So that we have the steak. And we also have the zucchini linguini with the roasted shrimps in the oven. So we're going to sit this right here. We're going to sit that right there. Now we're working on these potato Bhajias, right? Now, it's no need for us to peel, peels, you just see us peeling potatoes and chopping potatoes up, because we did that. But what we're going to do is we got chickpea flour, 1/3 cup of chickpea flour, 1/4 cup of rice flour, 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro, finely chopped, 2 serrano peppers, seeded and finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of ginger paste, and 2 teaspoons of garlic paste, and kosher salt, and a half a cup of water. That is what we're going to use. So we're going to go with chickpea flour. I'm saying chickpea. And the rice flour. We're going to go with
some mixing.
Yeah, but no, you don't have to stick your hands in it, but you can put gloves on if you want to. And these are the serrano peppers. And this is cilantro. And this, one of these is the paste, the garlic paste, and one of them is the ginger paste. I don't know which one it is, because it's pasty. It's pasty. So now we got that in here. Now, we need to kosher salt. We need I think it's like a teaspoon or something of the kosher salt. Holding the bottle. There you go. There we go. Now we have the kosher salt, and we need half a cup of water. That's a half a cup. Now we're going to take and mix that all up. Mix it all up. Yes. And we have the oil for frying on the stove. We have that doing this thing. See, that's why I should have put more what?
Water.
Because I put too much flour. There you go. Because we cook so that we have enough. Okay, so yes. So, I know what I need. I'm going to need this. Yes. Now, we're going to do it in batches. You're going to do it in batches.
Okay.
You're going to put the potatoes into here. You're going to put them in there, and then, and you can use your hand to mix them up. You know what? You get set. We're going to take another break because we got to test the oil. We want to make sure the oil's hot. So when we drop these things in there, that they get to frying right away. So, boom. And I had my glass of ice sitting here, and I ain't fixed myself nothing yet. We'll be right back. Reggie's Cooked Into Life's Lessons with Anitra Pope. And
yes.
I said it again. Anitra. But guess what? She's going to tell us what's changed her life. What's her inspiration for changing other people's lives? She's going to take us out of here, because what we're going to do now, you see where we're at, folks. Let's show them. Pull one out, please, Anitra. Now show them right there. Show them right there in that lens right there. Yeah. See that paste, and see that. Now that's going into the deep fryer. We're going to deep fry that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to deep fry this. We're going to have this ready. We're going to have our shrimp on the plate. We're going to have our steak on the plate. We're going to have our glasses of champagne ready for us to drink. We're going to close out. When we come back, we're going to be closing out. But she's going to tell us what inspires her, what's her drive. She's going to wrap it up for us. Reggie's Cooked Into Life's Lessons. Anitra Pope. We'll be right back. We are wrapping this up. Look at this right here. We have the steak. We have the potato Bhajias. We have the linguini, zucchini linguini with roasted shrimp. And we have mango, like the mango salsa, and we poured the tomato sauce in it, and we heated it up because this is the dip for this. This is how you serve this. I cheated. And as we're wrapping this up, this Reggie's Cooked Into Life Lessons, I asked Anitra, I said, what's her drive? What keeps her going? In all of this, we all have things hurdles that we come across. I asked if she could share what I haven't asked her. What is her motivation? Please.
My biggest motivation is growing up and being a basketball player since I was in the 5th grade. I didn't have a lot of support at the games. I didn't have a lot of support throughout life for some things. So my number one goal and my number one motivation, other than God, is if I can change one young lady's life and that young lady not have to go through what I went through, that's my motivation for coaching. That's my motivation for being there for all the young ladies that I've coached and the young men. I don't want to see them not be able to go to college if I can help it. Even if it's just showing them how to do a financial aid or packet, being there, going the extra mile and coaching. And then even in real estate, I want people to understand that life is not always easy. It's not always fair. I trust God in everything that I do. But my biggest thing, I never wanted another young lady or a young man aspiring to do whatever they want to do in life, not have support and not have somebody in their corner. So I'm always going to be there. Whether I'm coaching them or no longer coaching them, once I'm your coach, I'm a coach for life. And in real estate, I do the same. Once I'm your agent for life. Life is hard enough, and it's even harder when you don't have support. So, if anything, as coaches, as mentors, as teachers, be there for your students. Coaching is a 24-hour job. Don't talk to your kids any kind of way when you're on the court or off the court, because you never know what that child is going through.
True.
And
so
you
true.
can be the cause for a student not to want to coach anymore. I've had many students call me and say, Coach, you're not here, I'm not playing. It's not about the coach, it's about you. But coaches can make a student not want to play. So please, if you're in real estate, if you're coaching, remember what you went through. Remember the challenges that you faced. And if you can make a difference in a child's life, do so. Be there. Support them. Show up. But be respectful. And love them as if they were your own. Care for them. Answer their calls, because you do not know where they've been or what they are going through. So as long as I am on this earth and I am able to coach, I'm going to coach. Whether it's at Camden High, whether it's somewhere else, I'm going to coach. I'm going to be a realtor. But number one, I'm going to be there for those that ask me to be there or need me to be there for them, because that's what I'm here for. That is my purpose. And that's what God has designed for me to do. And that's what I'm going to do my best at doing.
I like that. She told us that she believes she has a purpose. We all should have a purpose. We all should serve our community.
Yes, definitely serve.
That makes her a superwoman. I am so glad that I brought this superwoman
Thank you for having me.
out
I
with us
appreciate it.
today.
I don't normally do camera. I don't normally stand in front of a camera, but I'm pleased to do it, and I didn't mind sharing. I love my kids. I love my city of Camden. Always will. I'm a diehard Lady Panther. I'm a diehard chick from Camden. So that's just me. That's who I am.
I'm glad you're here. Please fix your stuff.
Thank you.
So that we can.
This looks so good. I'm so hungry.
We can pop the bubbly. This is in celebration of Women's Month and having this soul sister here with us. This is how we gonna do this. This is how we going to. Oh Lord, I got my armpits over top of my plate. Well, thank God it ain't yours. And again, we have some mango salsa, what we're using to dip our potato Bhajias in. Oh, to pour it on there. Oh my goodness.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I'm supposed to.
Nope, I should be waiting. I am going to be waiting.
You gotta bless the food.
Yum.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, folks. Reggie's Cooked
so
Into
good.
Life Lessons. Oh, yes. Oh, the potatoes are fantastic. I definitely am waiting for this right here.
The champagne is so good. Thank you.
Almost forgot about this. Catch you next time, folks.